Hello, so I just thought I'd do a quick base tour. This isn't going to be a complete base tour, but Pand1024 here, I've been putting off showing people what the base looks like here for quite a while. And so yeah. So, zombie grinder, pretty straightforward. The baby zombies get filtered off from the regular ones so it doesn't clog up, so this should just run as long as you're close enough to the spawner. And then on the other side over here, we have a spider grinder, which you can also try to hit the spiders if you want to get the spider's eye. But they're definitely not the most efficient system setup for that particular task. The next thing I wanted to show is just a sugarcane farm over here, which I'll just give a quick demo of how this sugarcane farm works. So here we go. And so we'll use these 4 pistons to knock over all the sugarcane on the farm, and then the sugarcane will be collected by the railless minecarts here. So you just need to have rails on each end, and then you just need the minecarts to go back and forth across the rails, and it will collect all the sugarcane. Great. So the problem with that sugarcane farm is actually, despite it being very resource efficient and also very cool for a demo, just showing off some of your redstone, actually on CraftyMynes it gets a bit laggy, and the farm will actually break down just due to some block error on the server side. So that's where this sugarcane farm comes in, and I believe this is the largest sugarcane farm on the server. It produces around 150 sugarcane per minute when you turn it all on. Right now it's mostly completely turned off. I just turned on one little section over here just to demo it. Let's see if I can try to get that recorded a little bit better. It's being a bit laggy. There we go. So if you just see, whenever a sugarcane grows, the pistons up top will break the sugarcane immediately. So in other words, like on the very next tick, it could potentially, like, grow another one if it's randomly selected. And then down below there is a track running, and on the track there's a minecart. There's actually 2 minecarts, one on each side, because one wasn't enough to collect all the sugarcane fast enough. There's 2 minecarts, one on each side of the track, mirrored, that run. There's 14 of these sections. Each section has 28 sugarcane, so you can do the math for how much sugarcane that is. Over here we have an item elevator that takes all the sugarcane upstairs, so whenever the cart comes over, it will stop here until it's emptied all the sugarcane into the hoppers, and then the hoppers will feed into this item elevator. So if I just take some sugarcane and throw it out there, you can see that it will start transporting that sugarcane up above. And actually, if the farm was much bigger, we would need to have 2 item elevators, because one wouldn't be fast enough for all the sugarcane. And over here is sort of a storage area for sugarcane, where you can see just like all the sugarcane just feeds into here. And part of the reason I've turned it off is just because at some point you have too much sugarcane. So what is the sugarcane good for? Well, what you can do is you can craft the sugarcane into paper, and then you could take that over and sell it to villagers. One of the things I look forward to doing better if I build another base like this would be to do a lot more librarians. Because the neat thing about librarians is you can get level 30 enchantments from them. Obviously you have to find quite a few, but sometimes you find really good ones, like 5 emeralds for Silk Touch, or 7 for Infinity. Pretty good trades you can get on your villagers. Great, so that's most of the things I wanted to show. There's just one more thing. Well, maybe 2. I'm going to show this off too. Whee! And the server's being pretty laggy. Alright. Which is down here, I have an area for breeding villagers. They're not super fancy looking. But there's a bunch of villagers down here, and I've sort of tried to sort them a little bit. But if we go up here, there we go. You can see the sort of where the magic happens. So there's doors here. There's 6 doors. So 6 doors is enough. This is a valid village, and there's 1 villager up here. So this is everything you need to have a valid village, but the rest of the villagers are far enough down below that they don't actually count towards the village cap, which means that whenever the villagers would otherwise be willing to breed, they'll breed, even though there's way more villagers than the doors would be required normally. Great, and that's pretty much it for this base.